G'day, Sharon here. I just wanted to tell you all about Jimmy because Jimmy has taken over my studio with my young kids. They just adore him. Who am I talking about? I'm talking about Jimmy. Jimmy is the little Tweety bird that Daniel uses as really like his studio mascot. And I think of him like a logo, almost really like branding, because if I see Jimmy, I know it's Supersonics. My little girls, I've got two little girls at the moment who are around about 7 years of age, Rosie and Olivia. Now, they come every week and they beg me to do Jimmy. That's what they call it. They do Jimmy. And I've got the mothers actually saying, oh, she just loves Jimmy. You need to do some more Jimmy with her. And I'm just laughing my head off because they're actually asking for theory, which is really funny. If I gave them a theory sheet, they would not react in the same way as they do when they do Jimmy. So Jimmy has all different expressions, which is really great. Basically what I do with my students is I throw them a challenge, really a dare. I say, Jimmy, he likes to trick people and he's a bit tricky. And he thinks that he's worked out some activities that you're going to be tricked by. You won't be able to do it. He's certain. So anyway, that just starts that sense of challenge and adventure with the kids, and they just love it. On Stepping Up and Down, Jimmy is clearly singing with a huge mouth, and I've got to say to you that Rosie looked at Jimmy last week doing Stepping Up and Down and looked at his big mouth, and she laughed her head off. And what was really funny for me was that, and I couldn't help laughing with her, because her mouth was exactly the same as Jimmy's mouth. It was a huge mouth as she was laughing at how funny Jimmy was. So I thought that was really clever, really cute actually. Now, like I said, Jimmy has different characters. So here for Stepping Up and Down, he's got a camera. So, you know, the girls can see that, you know, so let's try and work out, you know, what he's taking a photo of. Here on Stepping Up and Down, he's got a magnifying glass. Now the girls just love this picture of Jimmy with the magnifying glass with his big eye. They just think it's so funny. So I guess it's almost like a narrative that's developing with the kids, is that they see, oh, well, what's Jimmy got for me today? You know, Jimmy's really funny and he thinks that he can beat me, but, you know, there's no way that he can. Here on Skipping, he's eating a green apple. What's so remarkable about that, I hear you ask? Well, the girls think that's really cute. They think that he's acting quite bravely there, quite courageously. And they actually have got little Rosie, interestingly, she likes stroking Jimmy. She gets there and she just goes like that. She touches my stickers like that too, but she does that with Jimmy. It's almost like he's real, and she's touching his feathers. You know, that's really cute. Both Rosie and Olivia, they actually point to Jimmy and they say, you can't win. I'm going to get you. I will trick you. And what's really interesting is because on Skipping here, Jimmy's a bit confused here. He's got a question mark above his head. And the girls are pretty happy about that because, like Olivia said last Thursday, I'm in year 3, you're in kindy, you just go and cry because you can't work it out, but I can. So it's giving them a sense of self-mastery, I guess, that, you know, there's no fear here of trying a new challenge because it's like a competition, you know, one-upmanship. They're one-upping a picture on a page who actually has a real identity to them. We've looked both hands. Olivia last week thought this was so funny because she said Jimmy didn't look very happy here and the reason why he didn't look very happy was because she had outmastered him. So here with stepping up, Jimmy's climbing up a ladder. I've got no idea why Olivia thinks that's really funny and laughs her head off over that. You tell me or we'll both know. But with all of Jimmy's disguises and the way that the character is developed over time, he's a real winner. And I think that it's in one way, it's a whole new way of teaching theory. These children are doing this fun game, and they regard it as a game, when we as teachers regard it as doing theory, basic musical concepts. But these girls regard it as a game. So from my point of view, I'm really happy about that, because I'm getting progress. The kids are recalling, they're learning about recognizing repeated pattern. It's really interesting that over time, last week, Rosie, I said, okay, is this the red pattern? Is this the blue pattern? Is this the green pattern? Is this the pink pattern? And she started to look at music rather than a note for note kind of progression. She was looking at whole bars and looking at the shape of the whole bars. Is it stepping up? Is it stepping down? Is it skipping? Is it skipping up and down? Is it skipping up? Is it skipping down? Is it repeating? Is it the same note in each bar? So she's starting to remember this and look upon it, because Jimmy's helped her in this game. And remarkably, this game is actually getting remarkable results. I would never have thought that my young 6, 7, 8-year-olds would be succeeding so well with this method that, on first look looks fairly dry. But the addition of these wonderful theory pages and the wonderful character of Jimmy has transformed this. It's like you're also almost getting a traditional approach to learning music, but with a modern spin on it, and that is, it's a game. And who doesn't love a game? I love games. I love daring. I love challenging. As long as I'm the one who's challenging and daring, rather than being challenged and dared. So I quite like it, and that's why when I'm sitting in the teacher's chair, I usually say, it's pretty easy in this chair. So there you go. That's my take on Jimmy. Enjoy. Bye.